After all the Olympic excitement, it's back to good old-fashioned economic data next week. A quick recap of today's headlines first though. Manchester United begins trading in New York, but at $14 a share, the IPO price was below the 16 to 20 range the club's bankers had sought, this valuing the club as much as $1 billion less than some had predicted. Elsewhere, Chinese trade figures provide yet more evidence the economy is slowing. More stimulus from policymakers now looks inevitable as analysts worry the world's growth engine may be heading for a hard landing. Looking ahead then, and a blockbuster week for economic data. On Tuesday, we'll have second quarter Eurozone GDP and Germany's ZEW survey. The region as a whole expected to have contracted in the second quarter. Germany still growing, but at a slower pace. Reuters will be live on the Westpac trading floor talking to economist James Shugg about those numbers. Now, we already know that Britain's recession deepened in the second quarter, and a raft of UK data over the week is unlikely to lift the gloom. The MPC's latest policy minutes will be published on Wednesday. Before that, though, Martin Wheatley's LIBOR report is likely to dominate London's financial headlines over the weekend. IG Index's Chris Beecham says the current upbeat tone currently running through markets is unlikely to last much longer.
We're just sort of wondering what the catalyst will be to keep this current upward rally moving. We have ECB and sort of Fed intervention expected, or at least hoped for, in September. But we worry whether we can keep that sort of positive atmosphere going for another couple of weeks in advance of that intervention from those banks.
Don't forget, though, there's only a couple of days left for the greatest show on earth. The Olympic closing ceremony will bring the Games to a head on Sunday evening. But before that, on Saturday, there's the men's football final to look forward to. Then Mo Farah tries to complete an unprecedented British double when he takes part in the 5K. There's also the women's 800 metres final, men's diving, and of course the 4x100 relay, where we could see Usain Bolt delight us once again. On Sunday, we'll have the men's marathon, boxing and the men's gold medal match in the basketball before the closing ceremony itself. Next week, we'll be speaking to the CEO of one of the world's largest advertising agencies, WPP's Martin Sorrell, on whether brand Britain will benefit from a lasting Olympic legacy. In the meantime, stay with Reuters for the end of the US trading day. I'm Jamie McGeever. This is Reuters.